This is the Betamax Man. No, we're not talking about that. No, we're not talking about that either. No, we're not talking about that. Nope, not talking about that. Or are we? No, wait, what the hell are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about that. We're gonna talk about HD DVD and Blu Ray. And we're gonna show you just exactly why I believe HD DVD was better than Blu Ray. Now, with me being the Betamax man, and me being a fan of Sony's beta format compared to JVC's VHS format, this particular format is kind of opposite. This time I'm not siding with Sony. In my opinion, the winner, Toshiba's HD DVD. So let's find out why. So let's talk about why, some of the reasons why I prefer HD DVD over Sony's Blu Ray. First thing we're going to look at is we're going to take a look at the menu. Now, the menu options on a Blu Ray is very, very plain. And let me pull out my players here so you can see them a little better. Okay? Now, because it's Christmas, we're going to show this. So, Christmas Vacation on Blu Ray. This is the menu we're going to talk about. And this movie was available on HD DVD as well. I ordered it on HD DVD and it never showed up. So I found it at Walmart on Blu Ray and I thought, okay, I'm going to pick it up. But what we're talking about is the menu. Look at the menu. There's no interactive stuff. The menu doesn't have anything except for just a picture, and gives you options to play or scene selections, but that's about it. There's nothing on this menu that really screams at me that it's superior or that it's fantastic. And you gotta watch all this junk, before you even can get to the menu. So there's a bunch of crap. You got like trailers and stuff that's on Blu Ray before you even can get to the menu. And then once you get to the menu, then you can play the movie. But the menu doesn't pop out. The menu doesn't stand out. So what we're gonna do is we'll now take a look at the HD DVD. So basically right now what I'm telling you is the menu was much better. So the menus for HD DVD were interactive. There were all kinds of different things that you could do with the HD DVD as far as menu options. Now, we're going to take a look at the, we're going to go switch to HDMI 1 so that we can get to the Toshiba HD DVD player. So this is going to go right into the movie. It'll once you hit play from your menu, it'll go right into the movie. So this will go right into the menu first up. It doesn't go through a bunch of movie trailers and shit before you get to the menu. And let me see some of the interactive stuff of HD DVD. You have you have interactive stuff. You have a picture, a video picture, sound on your menus and stuff that you don't get with Blu-ray. Now I'm gonna put a video at the end which is going to explain a lot more of what I'm trying to say about the interactive menus. So if we hit play, now I have a remote for this one, but I don't know where it is right now. So we kind of can't really explore all the menu features. That's why at the end of this video I'm going to cut a demo video in so you guys can actually know what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. Now, not only is this okay, it's going right to the movie like right now. Another thing that you can do is let's skip to a different part of the film. Waiting for it to come on here. So, here we go. So we're into the film. Now what if you hit pause on a HD DVD? Well, what'll happen is most of the time it'll have a bar that comes up and it'll tell you how far into the movie that you are. And on a Blu-ray, it just pauses like this. When you hit pause on Blu-ray, nothing happens. Now this particular DVD, HD DVD, doesn't seem to have that feature. So I'm going to change to Dawn of the Dead, because Dawn of the Dead, like when you're watching it and you're hitting pause, it'll have like a red bar and it'll tell you where you are in the film. And so we're going to switch out to different HD DVD so that I can kind of show you. So the menus are better. You get information on where you are in the film. And we're going to do a couple other things I want to talk about why I feel that HD DVD was better. Here's another thing I like about the HD DVD. You notice that the cover art is so neat. They have way better artwork on the HD DVD than they do the Blu-ray. And look at that HD DVD, the look and sound are perfect. Now it made sense to call the DVD HD DVD, because then you know, everybody knows that HD stands for high definition. So it only makes sense that you would name it HD DVD. Blu-ray? That doesn't make any damn sense. What does Blu-ray tell me? It doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't tell me that it's high def. So let's look at. Now, one thing I noticed that when you're playing an HD DVD, and some of the discs have this, some of them don't, apparently. But being able to simply hit pause and know exactly where you are in the film, and and also there's a lot of extra material. There's other special features, deleted scenes, stuff that we got on DVD is now on HD. So we got everything that we wanted from DVD, and we're getting a little bit more. We're getting a better picture quality. Now, people do say that Blu-ray looked better than HD DVD. And that's actually not true. They both have the same picture quality. They both produce a 1080 resolution. Look at the menu on this particular disc. See how it's going to different scenes in the movie. This is what you don't get with Blu-ray. You don't get that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, look at the action on this thing. You know, now let's go back to the, we'll go back to the Blu-ray, for instance. So I'm just gonna go to my menu here, and okay, so we're gonna go to menu. That's all you get. You don't get no images of what's in the film. You don't get none of the action shots or anything like that in the menu. That's all you get. You know, and then that, you know, so then it goes to the movie. But when you hit pause, that's all you get. There's nothing to tell you where you are in it, in the film. Okay, so now we're gonna go switch back to my HDMI 1 for my HD DVD. We're gonna go back to there. So we're gonna hit play, and we're gonna, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip into the movie. Okay, so let's say we're watching a movie and all is good, and then, well, we want to pause it. See? That interactive bar pops up. We know exactly where we are in the film. And we know that the film is exactly almost 2 hours long. And we know that we're not quite halfway into the film yet. So that's what I'm talking about. That's why, and I'm not sure why the Mummy one didn't have this, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know where you are in the film, you know, and it doesn't matter how many minutes you are into the film. When you hit that pause button, you know exactly where you are in the film. Now, I think because The Mummy was like 2007 release, that might have been why they didn't have that feature, because it was on their way out. Believe it or not, HD DVD lasted about 2 years. That was about all HD DVD lasted. And the one thing about HD DVD is they didn't have a lot of the movie companies siding with them. HD DVD had Bill Gates, it had Universal, it had Warner Brothers, it had Paramount that backed the HD DVD system. But Sony had all the other movie companies. And even Warner Brothers, in the very end, went to Blu Ray. You know, all these other companies, you know, like Fox and Disney, and, you know, a lot of the bigger film movies, you know, bigger companies, and there were so many companies that were supporting the Blu-ray format, and so Toshiba basically threw in the towel. They realized that, okay, HDVD is dead, it's not gonna make it, we're gonna pull the plug, we're just wasting money on the product. And that's what happened. And I remember going to Blockbuster, and you'd see so many movies on Blu-ray, and you'd see HD DVD, but you didn't have only you had about 25% of films. So, for HD DVD, you had maybe 100 titles. Where you look at the other wall, you had 300-400 titles of Blu Ray. So that's why, another reason why HD DVD failed. But the fact that HD DVD offers all this stuff, all these interactive features and things like that, that's why they were great. It's just like if we go back into the 1970s and the 1980s, you go into a movie shop, you had more, in the beginning, both formats, beta and VHS, they both had the same amount of titles. But later on, you would see more and more companies going to VHS. More and more, it was the same thing happened over again. And Sony learned from that mistake. But the point I'm trying to make is, just because something is better doesn't mean that it's going to win. Beta was better because of its superior picture quality. Okay, HD DVD is better simply because of the menus and the interactive stuff that you, and the extras and special features and stuff that you didn't get with a Blu Ray. So that's why, it's like with beta, it was more and more titles on VHS, and beta slowly died out. And Blockbuster, which was one of the main big chain video rental stores, stopped getting stuff on that beta format. So it was harder and harder and harder to get the movies on that beta format. So that was one of the reasons why, Sony lost. But it's the same principle, So we had two format wars in less than 2 decades. Within 2 decades, we had 2 different types of media format, We had VHS and beta. Then we had, DVD, which DVD kicked VHS's ass. But we had Laserdisc. So you had Laserdisc first, and then you had DVD. And DVD basically kicked Laserdisc's ass. So you actually, to be honest, you had about 3 formats. You had your beta versus VHS, Laserdisc versus DVD, DVD versus high definition content. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is that it wasn't necessarily meaning that, some people say, oh yeah, Blu-ray was better. No, it wasn't. The same picture quality, they both had 1080. So they both had, great, they both had a great picture. But it's just, what were the options? Well, the options were better on HD DVD. And Blu-ray didn't have that. And that's some of the reasons why I think HD DVD was better. Now, this is just my opinion, okay? And there's other people that feel the same way that I do. But there's more people that prefer Blu-ray. Hence the reason why Toshiba lost. And I wish that Toshiba didn't lose. But I remember going into Best Buy or going into Walmart. Walmart and Fred Meyer had more. I think Fred Meyer had more HD DVDs. I remember Fred Meyer having more HD DVDs than Walmart or Best Buy. Best Buy had a lot of Blu-ray titles. Walmart had a lot of Blu-ray titles. But Fred Meyer was one that you could get HD DVDs. You could really get a lot of titles if you were wanting this format. You know, so I used to go to Fred Meyer's, you know, during the format war, and I used to look at the HD DVDs, and then I used to take a look at the Blu Rays, you know, and one of the other things that really drew me to HD DVD, that red cover. Come on, who doesn't like that red color? Now, what does red stand for? Superiority, higher standard. I don't know. The color red is like a person that's a supervisor. Sometimes will wear red to show that higher up in the command of chain of command. You know, whatever, however you want to visualize it or say it or whatever. HD DVD, okay, yes, they lost, but I still like my HD DVD. I'm still gonna watch my HD DVD. I still prefer HD DVDs. And the only reason why I have Blu Ray is because I do like that high definition picture, you know? And I have no choice but to go with Blu Ray. Because Toshiba's not around anymore. I mean, well, Toshiba's around, but just not HD DVD. But HD DVD is not around anymore, and I can't get... It's like some Walt Disney films. I love Walt Disney, but they only supported Blu-ray, so you can't get any Walt Disney film on HD DVD. And you know, Universal was a pretty big movie company, and Universal put most of the HD DVDs were from Universal or Warner Brothers, and Paramount had a few titles available. Paramount actually backed Blu-ray in the beginning, and then Paramount decided that they wanted to support HD DVD, and by the time Paramount wanted to support the HD DVD, HD DVD was already losing. It had already died. And there was really no point in Paramount switching sides when the format was dead. If Paramount would have got behind HD DVD, if Disney would have got behind them, you know, if 20th Century Fox would have got behind them, we would have had a different kind of situation. We would have had HD DVD instead of freaking Blu-ray. And what the hell does Blu-ray mean anyway? Okay, we all know that they're both supported. You know, they're both HD DVD. You know, they both. Okay, what I'm saying is that they both use a red or a blue laser to read the image. To read the data off the discs, it uses a blue laser instead of a red one. Red laser was used with music CDs and DVDs, but the blue laser was what read the high definition DVDs, so, or discs, HD discs. So that's why I believe that HD DVD was better. It wasn't necessarily the picture. It was more the options that you would get. And I love the red cover. And I love the fact that they put the look and sound of perfect. And also the cover art. The cover art was better. So let me show you what the discs looks like on a Blu-ray. And then we'll look at the cover art on an HD DVD. Okay. Look. Really? Really, Blu-ray? You couldn't come up with a better cover than that for a disc? Okay. Now we're going to take a look again at the artwork on the HD DVD. So my Blu-ray player here is a Magnavox Blu-ray player, and my HD DVD is, of course, a Toshiba. Now, there was a company called LG. We all know LG. They manufacture electronics, and they had a player that would play both formats. So LG was really thinking of the customer. They were thinking, okay, we don't know what format is going to win, but if we have something that plays both formats, then when the format is lost, when the format becomes, whatever format becomes the one that we have to have, they're still going to be able to play. Okay, it's like, okay, we knew HD DVD lost, but with LG's player, okay, yeah, I bought stuff on HD DVD and they lost, but I can still buy stuff. I can buy the new stuff on Blu-ray, and I can still play my HD DVDs, and I can still, you know, like buy the winning format, and I can watch both. So look at the menu. I mean the artwork on the HD DVD. Okay. You know, so that basically is what I'm trying to say, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do a insert, a edited. We're gonna do a demo video at the end of my video, and that's gonna kind of explain what I've been talking about this whole video. And I know that, you know, there's a lot of you out there that liked Sony's Blu-ray and that you don't care nothing about HD DVD. But then there are the rebels, the HD DVD Rebel Outpost, which is what I'm on this side. I'm on the left side of the fence, and Blu-ray is on the right, and I am on the left. Or am I on the right? Or am I in between? Well, I'm kind of in between because I have to be. But if I didn't have to be, I would be on the HD DVD side. Oh yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you liked this video, and I hope it kind of gives you a more understanding as to why I liked HD DVD. Why other people liked HD DVD better than Blu-ray. And I will admit that some people do believe that Blu-ray did have a little bit better image quality, and it's possible, but to my eyes, I cannot tell the difference. So what we'll do is I will try to get a Blu-ray movie. I want to do a comparison of the HD DVD versus Blu-ray, and I'm gonna do the same exact movie. We're gonna do the same movie. We're gonna queue them up so that they're synchronized, and we're gonna flip the channels back and forth just to see if the TV image is either better on Blu-ray. Because I want to see, is Blu-ray really a little bit better image? It is a possibility, and here's why. Because Blu-ray held more storage capacity. Because the more information you can hold, better detail that might be on the video. So that's what I'm thinking. But there was one thing about HD DVD. The audio on an HD DVD was compressed audio file, whereas Blu-ray, the audio was not compressed. So if you have your Blu-ray on volume 20 and then you want to go watch an HD DVD, you gotta have your volume up on 30 to equal the volume on Blu-ray. So the volume is not as loud on HD DVD as it is on Blu-ray. I will say that. So that does have 1 point for Blu-ray, 4 points for HD DVD. Winner, HD DVD. Screw you, Blu-ray. Okay, I didn't really mean that. I just meant it. I love you, HD DVD. Well, I'll accept you, Blu-ray. See you later. I'm gonna edit now with this little demo, and then that'll be the end of this video. So I hope you liked my video and discussion on why I feel HD DVD is better.
Everything you know about DVD just got a whole lot better. Welcome to HD DVD. Spectacular high-definition picture. Lossless sound. And an entirely new level of interactivity than you've ever experienced before. HD DVD means you can own the movies you love in the finest presentation available today. When you pop in the disc, the movie begins instantly. All the familiar choices are here, but you can navigate through them more simply than before without ever leaving the movie, including the settings menu and movie controls. Scene selection now includes a visual timeline, so you know exactly where you are at all times and exactly how much time is left in the movie. You can even bookmark scenes from the film for easy future reference. Plus, the full list of special features is yours without leaving the movie, including a description of each right on the menu. From documentaries that can be downloaded directly to your HD DVD player to deleted scenes and more. Using Microsoft's HDI technology, HD DVD also allows new in-movie experiences that let you see how the filmmakers created their vision while you watch the movie.
I was practicing doing some wire work, and you could see the Batmobile. It was like it was some kind of dangerous criminal.
Check out the tech specs on the planes. Use the GPS button to track its location, and that's just the beginning. Examine production photographs. Read immersive information on your stars and unexpected fun facts that pop up for a whole new look at the films you love. Future-proof your video collections with new combo discs, available for select movie titles which include both a DVD and a high-definition version of the movie. Play the DVD version on any DVD player, or flip it and play the high-definition version. Any HD DVD disc will play on your HD DVD player, Xbox 360's HD DVD player, or any Toshiba or HP notebook PCs with built-in HD DVD drives. This is a feature you'll only find on HD DVD. Prepare for an amazing new world of interactivity with HD DVD. The look and sound of perfect.